Alright guys, welcome back. This time we have a Honda GX160, continuing on from these stationary motors that I've been working on. So this is the next one in the line to be done. Little 160, what are they, 163 cc Honda motor. This one's coupled on to a Finsbury pump. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty well torn apart. The head's off, the valves are all out, it's all apart. Obviously the fuel tank, carburetor, exhaust, that's all, well, it's all off. But on the contrary to what that'd suggest, it all seems in pretty good condition. The valves are all looking alright, the inside of the head looks okay. The piston and cylinder bore looks pretty good. There's no scratching at all on the bore, and there's no deep wear grooves in that. I can see the lifters down there popping up and down, so the cam's obviously working okay. That's working fine. So I think this thing's just going to be a matter of putting it back together and seeing what actually is an issue. Everything looks okay. This head gasket does have a little dent in it, so that might come back to bite me later on, but that's not something I'm worrying about yet. If it needs a new head gasket, it can get that later on. But anyway, I'm going to dig into this thing, start putting the head back together, whack it back on, see what we got then I can move on to getting some spark out of it, put the exhaust and carburetor back on, and the fuel tank, and get some fuel into it and see if we can make it run. So let's go. Alright, we're back, and you might be saying, that doesn't even look like the same motor. And you'd be right. I have two identical motors. You can see that one there. It took a lot of damage to the cylinder head and piston. I thought it was going to be okay. That was the one we were working on earlier. But it appears that it has, that damage has also damaged the ability of the rings to make compression. So I know this one has good compression, so I've swapped all the stuff over, primed the pump, put some water in there so it doesn't run the seal dry. We're going to see if this thing starts up, and I get the feeling it should do. If I have the ignition on. Alright, that's good. This thing started up pretty easy actually. Yeah, started up, most of the electrical bits work. It does seem to want to run with the choke on slightly, but it doesn't have an air cleaner on it also, so that will change that. So I'm going to try and find an air cleaner and chuck on, and then we can give this thing a wash, and it should be ready to pretty much go, with a few little things buttoning it up.